In October 2008, 38-year-old Johnny Altinger from Edmonton, Alberta, was chatting with a woman on a dating site called Plenty of Fish. She was beautiful, flirty, and invited him over to her place. Johnny was really excited. He decided to play it safe and texted the address to a few friends before heading out, but that was the last anyone ever heard from him. Make sure to like and subscribe. After a couple of weeks, his friends got emails from his email address claiming he'd left the country and ran away to Costa Rica with his new fling. Red flags went up almost immediately among his friend group. Johnny never mentioned any trip to his friends, and he definitely doesn't go on spontaneous vacations. It just wasn't like him. His friends broke into his apartment and found everything untouched, including his luggage, passport, and toothbrush. It was looking like he never went on a trip at all. His friends then informed the police what was happening, and they sprung into action. Police traced the address Johnny was given, and it leads to a rented garage belonging to a man named Mark Twitchell. Mark looks pretty unsuspecting. He's 29, a married father, and a filmmaker. He says he was using the garage to shoot a movie and that he bought the car off a guy who just wanted to get rid of his car fast. That was his initial story to investigators. But that garage tells another story. Police find blood, like lots of it, in Twitchell's car that he supposedly sold. Police also looked through Mark's laptop and found something interesting, a deleted file called SK Confessions, which stood for Serial Killer Confessions. It was about 42 pages long, and it's not just some story he came up with. It reads like a step-by-step diary of a real murder. The first line of the book is, and I quote, "This story is based on true events. The names and events were altered slightly to protect the guilty. This is the story of my progression into becoming a serial killer." The book describes luring a man with a fake dating profile, attacking him with a stun baton, and stabbing him in the stomach. Twitchell tries to convince the court it was all fiction, but the details line up exactly with Johnny's disappearance. And remember what film he said he was shooting in the garage? It was about a killer who lures men using online dating. He called it House of Cards. But here's the twist. This wasn't about revenge. Johnny wasn't a criminal. He hadn't hurt anyone. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Twitchell had an idol, someone he modeled this all after, a fictional character who also led a double life, someone who was a serial killer and lured his victims in the same way Mark did. Another excerpt from the book read, "I have come to terms with the fact that I'm evil. That's what Dexter does. That's what I do." That's right. He was copycatting Dexter from the show Dexter. Twitchell was found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. He now goes by the nickname the Dexter Killer.